Let's talk about the difference between services and manufacturing. A service business provides services and manufacturing business provides products or goods. So what's the difference between services and goods? A good is something we can touch, such as books and computers, and a service is something we cannot touch, such as education, healthcare, and DMV. So let's take an example of a service supply chain. Let's take a mortgage company. A mortgage company offers loans to customers. When a customer arrives, it checks the credit score of that customer, so a credit reporting agency is one of its suppliers. Also, it needs banks that offer loans, so banks are also suppliers of this company. Next, let's look at an example of supply chains for manufacturers. They usually have a typical structure: suppliers, manufacturers, warehouses, and retailers. Some online businesses like Amazon.com don't have any warehouses. So, what are the similarities? They have the same objective. The objective of supply chains for both services and manufacturing is to provide what's needed at the right location at the right time and in a form that conforms to customer requirements while minimizing costs. And what are the differences? In a product supply chain, there is both a flow of information and physical products. But in a service supply chain, it's primarily information. Contrary to a service supply chain, transportation and information are the major cost components in a product supply chain. A manufacturer spends 60% of its total revenue on purchased supplies, and a service provider spends only 30%. Services typically cannot be held in inventory. What does this mean? Let's say I have an appointment with my doctor and I don't show up for my appointment. The time of my doctor is lost. Can he save the time and use it later? No, a service cannot be held in inventory. So matching capacity with demand is more important in service supply chains. In a service supply chain, the cost of information is higher than in a product supply chain. In the mortgage example, the mortgage company has to compensate the credit reporting agency for each credit report it obtains.